All right, everybody, it's time to cook. So I'm not WN. I'm not going to do the whole thing because obviously it takes 3 hours to cook, but I'm going to get it going and get everything done to where we are at the 3 hours. Okay? So first of all, I got my big skillet. And you don't need to see me, you need to see the skillet. So we're going to go there. And we're going to get some olive oil and some butter going. I like the combination because I really like the flavor of the butter, but I need the sturdiness of the olive oil or the vegetable oil. Okay, we're just going to let that melt. We'll put the lid on so it melts faster. Okay, in this, I just have 1 sliced onion and a pound of stew meat. In here, I have a cup of water. I have 1/8 of a cup of soy sauce. I have 1/8 of a cup of Worcestershire sauce. I have a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. So, sorry about the noise in the background. I'm actually going to see if maybe lifting you guys up a little bit. Bringing it down, you can actually see kind of inside the pot. Okay, that'll work. All right, that's going. That's now in. Pot was not as hot as I normally get it, but that's okay. Okay, now that's gonna go, and I'm gonna sit and cook that. Oh, could still see it until the meat is brown. Once the meat is brown, this wonderful concoction goes in, and it sits there for the next 2 hours. When the 2 hours are up, I'm going to add 1.5 tablespoons of my beef gravy mix. That will thicken, and it will go on top of rice. It could go on top of noodles. Today it's going to go on top of mashed potatoes. So I don't like to cook on anything higher than medium. That's just my preference. With any non-stick skillet, you should also never go above medium or medium high. Never really, the only thing I ever use high for is for like heating up water for like pasta and stuff like that. But I'm not doing that today, so I'm on medium. Okay, we'll let that keep going. So the other thing I'm going to do with this is, since I have to make the mashed potatoes for this, I'm just going to make double the amount of mashed potatoes. And I'm going to get them to where half are going to go for this and the other half are going to make tater tots. So actually, while that's going, I can start. Cool. I can still see that. I can start doing potatoes. Cutting board. I mean, how can we go wrong with meat and potatoes? And yeah, no. Glad I bought some more. I did not grab. I'm getting the bin. Okay. Now you can skip this step, but I think it makes the meat extra yummy. And I would also prefer to do that in a cast iron, but I don't have a cast iron skillet that big, so. And if I did, it would probably just be sitting on the stove all the time because they're so heavy. I really love these flexible cutting boards because they hold a twofold purpose for me. One, I can cut on them and they're not going to damage my knife like a glass one would, or cutting on a marble counter or anything like that. And two, I cannot go through and put all my peelings from the potatoes on here and then they'll just funnel great into the garbage. Hopefully soon we will be able to start a compost, but as of right now in my city they are not allowed, so can't do it, which is really a bummer because that would be great for our garden. The whole thing with this meat and what makes it so good is the low and slow process. It just pretty much ends up turning out like a shredded beef. Luckily the beef stops before it gets to that shred point, but and last potato. Yeah.
That's one easy potato.
It certainly is.
So quick. Do you have anything to say to this? To that size and stuff? Yeah, Mom. Do those potatoes washed?
I will, yes.
Because I can use some on the water for me. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Now I'm just going to chunk up the potatoes. Kind of about the same size because obviously I want them all getting done at the same time.
Wait, what?
But since, well, I know, since I'm turning them into mashed potatoes, I'm not too worried about it. I really like my other knife much better. But that one's dirty. There is just something so amazingly wonderful about being able to prepare somebody's favorite meal and know that they're going to smile when they eat it. I just love that. Meat's actually almost done, which is wonderful. So then we can go on to step 2 with the meat. Now the big thing with my potatoes is once they get done, I'm going to season them, then they have to cool, and then I can form them into little tater tots and fry them. Okay. The meat is mostly brown. The onions are kind of translucent. So in goes this wonderful sauce. Then it's going to come to a boil. And then I'm going to turn it down. So I got some really funky shaped potatoes here. That's okay, because once they're mashed, it ain't gonna matter. All right. Last of the potatoes. And now I'll get those going. this is coming to a boil. And then you'll have to check out my Instagram at live.that.homelife, and you'll be able to see the finished product. So that'll be nice. I'll wait for this to come to a boil, turn it down, and then away we go. Potatoes are on the stove. And we got that going. This is such a simple meal. And with stew meat sometimes being kind of a harder cut, depending upon where you get your stew meat, this is a really great way to do it because it softens it up, it tenderizes it, and it's amazing. So, like I said, this is probably Juan's favorite, and this is just my way of saying thank you to him for getting me my new toy for my birthday. Him and Josek's thank you is going to come in the form of a s'mores pizza that we will be making with homemade pizza dough. Okay. That is to a boil. Now I'm going to cover and I'm going to bring it down to a simmer, and it's going to go for 2 hours, and then we're going to add the gravy and it will be done. So I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later. Bye.